Well, all right. Let's roll.
So this is why you can't always trust your GPS. And it wasn't my GPS. This is why you can't use a phone if your GPS don't pick up. My GPS didn't pick up for some reason. This place I'm going, so I had to use my cell phone. And this is why you don't use your cell phone as a navigation. Look at that, 11.6. I can't go no further. So now I'm in a tight situation and I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do from this point. So do not use your cell phone GPS. I gotta figure out how to turn around. I gotta figure this out. So I'm just letting y'all know, man. Stop using your cell phone GPS. Get you a trucking GPS, man. You don't want to run into 11.6 or anything under 13.6, I would say. You don't want to have them problems, truck driver. You don't want to have those type of problems. Get you a trucker GPS.
Well, you probably say, man, Trucker Max, well, you got a trucker GPS and you ran into this problem and I got a trucker GPS. But if you got your cell phone, if your trucker GPS don't pick up the route, evidently in a way, kinda, you're going to have to use your cell phone. Or you could go old school and use a map, an old school map. You know what I mean? Read off the map. You should kind of always keep a map in your truck as well. But if you're not going to keep a map in your truck, it's kind of a catch-22. You know what I mean? You ain't supposed to use your cell phone as a GPS, and your trucker GPS ain't working. You're kind of in a messed up situation. All you can do is pray on it. At this point, you can only pray on it if you go use your cell phone, because you don't know what's up ahead, man. You really don't. So, hey, pray on it.
My trucker I got get you a trucker GPS. I got a Ram McNally 740. You don't have to get the Ram McNally 740. I'm just a fan of Ram McNally. Okay, they got Garmin, they got other type of TomToms, but I'm a Ram McNally guy. I like Ram McNally. You don't have to get the 740. You can get you a smaller version. Just get you a trucker GPS. You don't want to run into 11.6 ever out there on the road. You don't want to have those issues. What I just did, I just had to flag a cop down. And thank God he was cool to help me, to assist me in backing up and turning around. Because my trucker GPS warned me coming here. It warned me. It warned me about something about it didn't pick up the route. So it said something about weight and something about maybe some bridges and a disclaimer about other things as well. And I didn't know how to get here. So I used MapQuest to get here. You never want to use GPS unless you don't have a GPS. You got to use something. But you have to use common sense, and that's in my list too. You have to use common sense. If you're not going to use a trucker GPS, use your common sense. I know a lot of y'all ain't got common sense. I know a lot of y'all crazy out there. I know a lot of y'all come from different backgrounds, but you're here now in trucking, and you're going to have to use common sense because you cannot always rely on your trucker GPS. You know what I mean? Thank God I got up out of that situation. Thank God that that police officer was cool to assist me in turning around and going the other way. Because he told me he knows about this issue with this particular company, and officers patrol this street that I'm on and the bridge that I just went over. I didn't tell him I went over the bridge. I told him I went down the wrong street. The bridge was 10 tons limit. Where Mad Trucker Max going? Over a 10-ton bridge. In a van with, I forgot how much weight I got on my back, but that's the issue. You don't want to do that. You know what I mean? You want to plan your trip properly. Be aware. Pay attention. If he wanted to be an idiot cop, he could have fined me. He could have done all type of things to me. You know what I mean? But get you a trucker GPS. That's mandatory. Get you a trucker GPS on your first check, second check, because you're going to need it out there on the road. Don't rely on MapQuest. Don't rely on Waze, which is, I like Waze, but that's for cars and stuff. You're driving a truck. You have weight limits. You have truck height. That's very important out here. So get you a trucker GPS. You seen what just happened to me. You don't want to end up like that. Okay? So get you a trucker GPS. Next thing, I'm gonna try to whiz through this. I got a lot of things here, but I wanted to touch on that because that's very important. That's my first time that ever happened to me, running into a bridge issue. And that's the first time my GPS didn't really pick up anything coming to this particular customer. So use your common sense out here, man. Don't be a victim. You really don't want to flag down no cop or no officer to help you out of a situation. I had no choice in that truck situation with the bridge. I had no choice.
Let me tell you why. Because on that particular road, that was a 2-lane road, and I just came off a 10-ton bridge, and then I ran into a stoplight, and then I had to turn left. So the problem was, when I went down that 2-lane road, it was 11.6, the bridge. So I couldn't go any further. Do you know it took me that I had to back up almost like a quarter mile just to turn around, just to get back to that intersection where the light was and that bridge was, to turn around. You know what I mean? So he had to stop traffic. He had to, stop preventing, traffic from coming up and down those streets. So you don't want to inconvenience, an officer in that manner. Like I said, he could have gave me a ticket, all type of things, man. So you don't want to run into that type of situation. I had to back up almost like a quarter mile just to turn around. Now, there's nowhere for you to turn around in a residential 2-lane road. So y'all got to watch that out here, man. It get real.
What did I say the first time? What'd I say? Get you a trucker GPS. You seen what just happened to me. That can happen to you too.